Hello! I am Upside Down to introduce you all to the Upside Down Players, our amazing group here tonight on the Follies, the first June episode of the month of 2024, of the year 2024. Enjoy. Stay upside down.
Oh, thank you, Robbie. Come on up, everyone. Hi. We are the Upside Down Players. We are the house team for Vintage Improv. And we're coached by the impeccable and illuminating Adam Cawley. Today, what I'd like to do is give a little bit of trivia for today in history, June 2nd. A bit of interesting trivia. On June 2nd, 1953, 71 years ago, Queen Elizabeth II was crowned in Britain. And this was a big day for her, as one could imagine, but her day was perhaps overshadowed by other news that came out that, oh, Hillary's got her crown, by other news that came out that morning that reached Britain. And that news was that mountain climbers Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay were the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Yeah. And even though Hillary and Norgay were not British, Edmund Hillary was from New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay was from Nepal. Britain claimed this victory as their own because it was a British expedition and the head of the expedition was British. Just a few days after that, the newly crowned Queen Elizabeth knighted Sir Edmund Hillary. That's your trivia for today. So what we're going to be doing for our set is scenic improv. We're going to be doing some long scenes. And I'll give the group a suggestion to start. And in honor of today's trivia, Queen Elizabeth II ascending to the throne and Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay ascending Mount Everest, your suggestion will be ascend. That will be your suggestion. And I give you the Upside Down Players.
I certainly didn't expect it.
It just happens sometimes.
Yeah. Just seems like it's happening more often. Wait, no? Maybe it's my imagination.
Maybe it is. You know, you tend to kind of blow things, up or make things more important than they are. So, maybe that's just another part of that.
Interesting. Interesting perspective about me blowing things up since, last week. You literally blew up the coffee pot. So I think it's ironic that, I tend to blow things up, but
yeah, but when the coffee pot exploded, I was totally calm.
Okay.
I was calm.
I'm going to give you that.
You went berserk.
I'm going to give you that. You were calm. And I went berserk because the glass from the pot showered over my face. Thank God I had glasses on.
Glass or plastic?
Glasses on. Glasses, or I would be blind. And then what would you do? You would have to live with that the rest of your life.
Are you starting to blow things out of proportion
Oh.
again?
Hello. I'm gonna blow something out of proportion in a minute. You just. Please.
Susie, now you've been, I pulled you out of class today, right? Everybody's in there doing their coloring, and you're out in the hall with me, right? And just wanted to have a little private conversation to make sure that you would calm down. All the other children started crying. You went nuts when someone took your crayon.
Yes, because they took my crayon. They took my crayon and then I couldn't finish my picture. And then, then I'm going to get a 0. And then I'm going to have to tell my mom that I didn't get a grade. It's just too much. It's just too much.
It's just a crayon. It's just a little crayon. You are blowing it. You really, you're only 6, so you're not going to understand what I am telling you. But when you grow up, like me, you are going to hear people tell you about catastrophic thinking. And that's what you're doing.
Mrs. Stevenson, it was the flesh-colored crayon, though, that looked like me, and it broke, and then she took it, and then I tried to fix it, and she took it, and now I can't finish my stick figure. So everything's always happens to me.
Yeah, just calm down.
Yeah, that really made me angry.
I know, but you could write a little note or do something. We have a number of strategies. I just want you to take 3 deep breaths. We'll go into class and move forward. Share the crayons. The crayons are not you. You are not the crayon.
Share the crayons.
Right,
Share
dear.
the crayons.
All right.
Share. If you let that pot, if you would not let the pot boil down, and if you would keep enough water in it, that wouldn't happen again. And then we wouldn't be having this conversation. You just need to be more careful.
Susie, I know this is your kitchen. I know I am a humble roommate in your kitchen. But let me just say right now that this is not about the coffee pot.
No? Well, then what is it about?
You tell me. You're the
Well,
one screaming.
I'm not screaming. I did raise my voice, but I'm not screaming. So let's get that set. You always negligent.
Oh.
You did it with the blender too for your smoothie. You made that smoothie and then you just left it sitting there with all the stuff kind of lining up in it and getting hard, and bugs. There's a lot of bacteria in that thing. I can't make my smoothie if you're growing bacteria in there.
That's what smoothies are, dear.
Now you're just being smart.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'll pay a little extra rent this week.
That's a good idea, actually. Every time that you act like a smart ass, add $10 onto your rent. You don't wash the pot or the blender, add $20 onto it. Well, I kind of like that. Yeah. I mean, it's still dangerous. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not going to eat that thing, cook anything in it.
Edit.
Why can't you sign the birthday card like anybody else?
You know how fond I am of medieval things, and I really need to sign it with a quill pen and blood.
You know, it took you couldn't find a vein. You then, you know, the blood was a little too thick, so all your O's just became blobs. You know, couldn't just for once, couldn't you just take a Bic pen?
No, excuses, excuses. How many signatures have you seen that actually look like a name, right?
Well,
It just takes a little blood. I can do it right now. I've got a knife right here, ready?
you
Oh, love that. Oh, oh my God, it's gushing.
you medieval doctors are all the same. All you just want to poke something. You want to get blood, blood, blood. You know, there's plenty of new technology that's coming out in the world right now.
Technology?
Yeah, they've taken like pieces of wood and there's this thing called graphite in the middle of it, and you can sign that without cutting anybody open.
Huh. Um,
Just once. Ah!
hello. Would you like to see my mouth up closer? Have a look.
Are you attacking me?
No, no, no. Well, no, because I just ate lunch, so I'm not really hungry right now. Not
Oh,
hungry. But, but I am here as a sort of emissary to say that I can be used to make cuts of various kinds. And out of those cuts come blood. And then more sharks will be attracted to that
you
blood.
know, there we go again. You know, you're just as bad as those doctors. It's just blood, blood, blood. You know, there's other fluids in the world that are just as much fun. I dig a good glass of water every now and then.
Huh, I thought you were going to say mucus.
Mucus, a fine fluid, a little disgusting at times, but a very useful and scenic fluid, I must admit.
Well, I don't have a lot of.
Oh, have you got a cold?
No, just demonstrating that I don't have any mucus. But,
Oh.
oh, but don't you think my blood's a lovely vermilion color?
It, as far as blood colors go, it's one of the best.
Thank you.
Um,
I have to go for a deep dive now.
oh, well, thank you for not biting me.
Do you know that they know that dinosaurs had an enormous amount of blood in their veins? Dinosaurs, not all of them.
Well, which ones are we talking about here?
We're talking about the carnivores, of course.
The carnivores. Okay, so the vegetarians, the brontosauruses didn't have blood?
Not so much.
Not so much.
But I realize that I'm distracting you from the main point, which is that you really want me to sign that piece of paper. And you know what? Because you are one of my best buddies, I've decided to do it. I'm going to do it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. When we can get this birthday card to the king,
Yes.
and he will
Yes.
give us
You
that
use a-
suite in the castle with the view of the moat.
Yes. I'm signing it with my red pen.
Oh, wonderful. How do you feel? How do you get that red?
Oh, sweetheart, I don't think you want to know. Do you really want to know where I got this?
Oh no. Is that from that? Oh gosh. He was a lovely dog too.
He was, but he was getting old. You know,
Oh
you
goodness.
give a little, you get a little.
Oh,
I spent a lot of money on dog food.
well, that's
I'm just kidding you. I didn't kill that dog.
oh,
I'm kidding you.
the blood in that container.
It's lipstick.
My goodness, you for a doctor, you come up with a lot of cosmetics.
I do, don't I? Well, I'm not a spring chicken, so I have to look a little vivant, you know? And I don't want to scare my patients by looking like a cadaver. I mean, I don't.
Well, you've got that back room of cadavers too, so you know you don't
Ah,
want people to be confused.
they're not really my thing because they actually have had all the blood siphoned out of them, so I'm not very interested. I just think like they're back there. I don't have a choice. They're frozen. There's nothing I can do.
And so then you fill up those containers and you sell those as writing utensils.
Why are you suddenly so interested in this? There's something behind the signature thing. What are you looking for?
Well, not that many people know how to sign their names now, and I'm trying to advance the culture by teaching people basics. Like if they come up with a symbol that represents them.
What's your symbol?
Oh, my symbol is kind of a squiggly thing that goes around and then with a big pop at the end.
Okay, that sounds great, but how's anybody's, I mean, I guess if I looked at it a few times. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I don't care about that. I just want you to be happy and I want to sign this thing. I want to get it off.
Thank
And,
you, thank you. I'll run this right over to the king, and and then we'll get that suite overlooking the moat.
you do that.
I'd like to get my picture on. I'd like to give this birthday card to the king. Do would you be able to get it to him as the gesture? Could you get it to the king?
Your Highness. Yes. Yes, your liege. I will get it to the king. A haste, anon, upon, a pin.
It's called a birthday card.
Yes.
We have that this thing on it is a candle.
Candle. Okay,
Yeah.
candle, yes.
Edit. Want me to explain it again?
Sure.
I will, if it makes you feel better.
What?
If it makes you feel better, I will.
Go ahead. Sure.
Okay, well, Gloria, I decided to go for another PhD. I know I have two that I'm not using, but I want another one. I just want to have all these letters after my name.
Oh, Martha. Sometimes you crack me up. I mean, no, I don't mean that bad. I didn't mean that bad. Oh,
Okay.
Martha, no, I didn't mean that bad. It's just that, I don't know, Mom left us all these millions of dollars and you're using it all for the letters at the end of, and I support you. I really do, Martha. No, I didn't mean it sarcastic. I love you, Martha. I do.
Oh, Gloria, that's the first time you've ever said that out loud. That's great. I love you too. But I do. I do.
I just think it's so funny. I don't know, that even remember back when we were in high school and you were like really trying to be the valedictorian, and I know you made it, but it was just hilarious.
Yeah. I do.
Okay, I'm your, as your advisor. I know you want to be valedictorian, and I know that you want to be the smartest, and I know you want to be, but you already are the smartest, and I gotta say, taking 17 classes in 1 quarter is a little bit overkill, even if you're gonna be valedictorian anyway, Martha. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Well, Professor Skinner, I want to make sure I'm valedictorian, and I also want to be salutatorian, because I could also be number 2, and I want to be that third Torian also, because I already ordered the robes.
Martha, you want all 3 robes, Martha? Holy crap. Oh man, you know, I can't say no to you. You know, I can't say no to you because you're just going to go take all the 17 classes anyway. And, you know, but advanced calculus, differential equations, you're really going to do it. Well, Martha, you're a credit to the Albert Einstein High.
I feel validated.
Remember
Gloria,
that?
I feel validated. I just, I went to sleep and I slept my usual 45 minutes a night. And for Dr. Skinner from high school, he was there and told me that yes, I can be valedictorian, salutatorian, and other auditorium, all three.
I know. Yeah, it just seems like, I don't know. Now that you've gotten your PhDs and you know, mom and dad are gone and you spent all their billions on it, I just feel like
well,
there's something. But I don't mean to laugh, except that at some point, don't you think it's funny, Martha?
I'm trying to be good humored about it, but I think you're kind of making fun of me.
No, I didn't really mean it. I didn't mean it like that. See, here's the thing. It's like I'm just still working at the pit stop shop and, you know, repairing cars, and I'm happy. You know, I don't need that. But I'm proud of you. I'm a little jealous of you, and I know, you always do that. See what I mean? You kind of make fun of you too, talking about all those letters at the end. But no, Martha, I love you. Martha.
You said it twice. Oh my gosh, Gloria.
I haven't seen you in a while. You left Cupsels, Indiana, and now you're a bigwig in Boston. And
well, of course, I had to go to Harvard, and I had to say it like that. And I had to go to Yale. I had to go to Princeton, and I had to go to Dartmouth, and I had to go to TCU and SMU, and so many others. But that's so I could get the 3 PhDs just to feel validated. But you know that.
But Martha,
yes,
could you come back home to Indiana and just hang out with me a little bit?
Okay, Gloria. I mean, you are like supporting the old homestead with your job at the store there. So, okay, I guess I can. I've got let me see. I've got 2 days and 8 hours between between graduation number 3 and starting my 4th PhD.
Oh my goodness. I know you want that 4th PhD in astrophysics. I know you do. I know. You're going to MIT for it. I know.
Going to MIT. Of course I'm going to MIT because
are you sure they're gonna, sorry. You sure they're gonna you sure you're gonna fit in there?
Well, of course I am. It's a degree in astrophysics.
Hello, I hear you want to go to MIT for astrophysics. I know you've gotten in, but will you be able to keep up with us? We are so fabulous, yes?
Oh, yes, you're so fabulous. I've heard you're so fabulous, but I can be as snooty as the rest of you.
Let's see. I want to see your snootiositude.
Okay, I'm going to MIT. Take that. Is that good?
Oh, that's pretty good. I particularly like the nose flick. All right. Meet me for some tea later on. In fact, when you come to town, meet me for tea at Philo's.
Philo's?
Yes.
That's the most expensive tea in town. Oh.
I know. Mass Ave in Cambridge.
And scene.
Come on up, everyone. And that's our show. Hey!
Hey, I'm Hillary from Cambridge.
I'm Holly from Atlanta.
I'm John from the northeastern U.S.
I'm Jude outside Seattle.
I'm Judy from Atlanta.
And I'm Lauren from Dallas, Texas. And we are the Upside Down Players. We are on every Sunday at 8:30 Eastern Time. And thank you for watching us.
That was a jolly good show. and I
Okay.
want to go and donate blood to the people. I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah,
run
then-
blood drives in honor of
You
all.
can send it to
Please, all
Cambridge, they've got them
donate your
collected.
blood.
Donate
No,
blood.
thanks all for watching the Follies this weekend. We had some great shows, and we will see you next week for more fun. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.